Hi, I'm Andy Nimmer.
And I'm Julie Wilkins, and our business is
ROOMTAGZ. ROOMTAGZ is taking hallway signs in a new direction. Take the opportunity to truly welcome and embrace students, staff, and the community into your school, church, or business with ROOMTAGZ. These double-sided hallway signs create instant visual communication to help guests navigate throughout the hallways with ease and confidence. A problem in schools is it's very hard to find the classrooms using a flat-mounted nameplate that's above the door. From a visitor's point of view or during an emergency, you're not going to see that name until you're right up in front of the classroom. So one of my solutions to fixing that problem is to create a double-sided sign that you can hang outside of each classroom that not only displays the name, you can also display the grade level and the room number clearly so that everybody can see at a distance without even going down the hallway. This is our most cost-effective sign. It is made out of PVC, and we use a removable vinyl lettering that you can put the names on it, and this is how you assemble it. All you need are 2 white ceiling grid clips, and you attach them to the ceiling. Then after that, you would use the 2 S-hooks to attach to that. Then using a jack chain link, you would cut it to the length that you would need it, add another S-hook to each of the chains, and then hang your sign. And that's the way that you would assemble either the PVC sign or the magnetic. To update the PVC sign, all you have to do is call and let me know what new name that you would need to replace it. For demonstration purposes, I'm just using what I have left over. We're going from Mrs. Nurse to Mrs. Room. But all you need to do is peel off the letters. It is a removable vinyl lettering, so they come off easily and without residue. And then all you do is you take the new name and you peel it off. And for demonstration purposes, normally you would want to put a masking tape so that you have like a level line that you're going off of. But I'm just going to eyeball it. And it's updated. Yay!
They were the first thing I noticed. I thought they made the school look friendlier looking, as well as helping you find where to go. Joanna, a parent in Illinois.
Unlike the PVC sign, which is more budget friendly, we also have the option of a magnetic sign. Upon first glance, they look the same. However, being magnetic, the surface is magnetic, so you are able to take the letters on and off so that you can update them. And here we show Mrs. Cuban, and she got remarried, and now her name is going to be changed to Mrs. Shark. What's nice about this is it's convenient and something that you can update at school on your own without having to call and reorder the new stickers for the signs every time somebody gets married or retires, and the teachers can update it themselves. Not all schools or buildings can hang things from the ceiling, so as an alternative, we also have the smaller signs that can be side mounted to the wall. And all that is used is a side mounting barrel that you screw into the wall. It has a slot for you to insert the sign. Drill your pilot holes, add the anchors, and after the anchor, you would insert the sign into the 2 slots in the barrel, and with an Allen wrench, you would tighten it from the back until it tightens up the sign so that it is secure.
The signs are wonderful. The teachers just love them and we're so excited. Anita, principal in Oklahoma.
This is the insertable signage system. It's really easy to update. All you need is a suction cup and your sign. Using the suction cup, just put it on the outside and you are able to take out the piece of paper and update it as needed. If you would like to include more information, here's a sample of a template that includes more information, such as grade level and subject. All you need to do is put the piece of paper behind the acrylic and set it into that lip, give it a little arch, and it's updated. This can also be used in a church setting. Pop it in. Let's say you would like to use this sign in a business setting. Here's a template that is emphasizing the room number, and it's that easy. and information can be changed out at any time with just a print of a new sign and just inserting it in. Very easy, very convenient, and something that'll last you for decades. Attached to the wall using, depending on what you're attaching it to, you would need to do a pilot hole using your drill, adding some anchors, attach the sign, then you would mount it to the wall using the provided screws. So far, ROOMTAGZ is in over 20 different states across the country and approximately 50 schools. And what's really exciting is my customer in Oklahoma made an order, and now the surrounding schools in Oklahoma at this particular school are making orders. So I call them like little blossoms. So I've got a blossom going on in Oklahoma, and then in New Jersey, my first New Jersey order has turned into 4 more. So my little blossoms, I'm hoping for more blossoms, but it just is taking time for people to realize and see the ROOMTAGZ in schools and the difference that they make.
We got them and we are so happy. They are up and look great. We have so many comments on them. Kristen, preschool director in Florida.
So far, in just 1 year, ROOMTAGZ has sold over $55,000 in products, and $32,000 of that was just from one conference alone. So $32,000 in 2 days in sales is, I think, pretty significant in showing the potential of ROOMTAGZ.
The whole atmosphere changes when you have these signs up. It really does make a huge difference. From Julie, teacher in Illinois.
I think one of the reasons you should pick me is because I have taught for 20 years, and during that time, I think I have established a pattern of excellence. In college, I won the Outstanding Pre-Service Teaching Award. That was even before I started teaching. I was pretty excellent already. I was called Innovative Teacher, honored as Walmart's Top Educator. Teacher of the Year. So how many people have been on Shark Tank that has one of these? I bet not many. I was nominated for the Golden Apple Award every year that it was offered in our area. My class gave me some golden bananas. I did get my master's in teaching and leadership. We were in the newspaper a few times for what we did. We wrote a book, so I'm an author. And now, most recently, I won a Shark Tank competition in the Rockford area, and they put me in the newspaper. I'm not done yet. My last year teaching, my class gave me this, and I do really treasure it. But just in case you didn't know who the world's best teacher is, world's best teacher, it says so right here, so you gotta believe it. Thank you to my jungle friends who gave this to me, because it's very special. Don't they do that? Julie and I have been best friends since
I was in 2nd grade.
and we're actually in the school building that we were both attending at that
Yes.
time. It's freezing in here. There's no electricity because the building is abandoned now. I want Julie to be a part of this business with me because I think we would balance each other out very well. And we just have a lot of ideas and
Background in education. I'm a single mom. I have 3 kids. I'm a teacher. I teach 2nd grade. I have become a landlord, so learning a lot about the business world. I've taught preschool. I've taught after school. I've been an after school director. I've taught swimming, tumbling, aquasize.
check out this video on Julie. The location of my classroom happened to be at a pivotal point in the school, and I would have a lot of visitors, end up in my classroom looking for directions while I was teaching, or I would either have students kind of end up in my classroom too after coming out of the bathroom, or just landing in my classroom by accident. And so that right there told me that there needed to be something better to label the classrooms, and so that's how it was born, the idea. You have your typical flat-mounted nameplate. So this is my competition, and it is not double-sided, and every time it needs to be updated, they have to make a new purchase. This is the old way. This is actually going to be the new way, and it needs to be in schools all across the country. It is easier to see, and also double-sided so you can see no matter what direction. What makes our company different is our background. We see a lot of things that could use improvement. It's just a natural thing as a teacher to always problem solve and come up with better solutions.
I was raised in a small community in a small town, so you kind of know everybody, and you don't know how it feels to be an outsider. But when I got married and I had my kids, I moved to out in the country, and it was a very small community that I moved to. And in my mind, I thought that I would be accepted there. But actually the opposite happened. The school was not welcoming to me at all. I almost felt ignored. I felt very distant from anybody at the school. Nobody really talked to me. Of course, there were no signs up, so I wasn't familiar with the school, and most of the people there knew each other. The fact that I was never welcomed from the beginning, I think it has affected my feelings toward the school where my children go. My children are in high school now, and that feeling still lingers, that feeling of, gosh, I don't want to call this school. Gosh, I don't want to go up to this school. I mean, it has lingered for 10 years. I think it has affected me personally and my children's education, because I don't feel that I have been as supportive as maybe I would have if I had felt that warm welcome from the start.
What would I do if I could not get my business off the ground? My response to that is it's not an option, because this is something that's needed, and I believe in it, and I'm passionate about it. So this will be a success, whether I have the assistance from the Sharks to make it happen a little sooner. I'm going to keep working at it until it is successful. As far as what this business means to me, it means everything. This is my chance to reinvent myself and show how you can pick yourself back up from an unfortunate situation or job loss and turn it into something more. Even though I'm not teaching anymore, I still feel like I am being able to indirectly affect kids in a positive way with my business, ROOMTAGZ.
Oh my goodness, beyond expectations. Those are the cutest signs ever. I opened the box with the principal, assistant principal, secretary, and head of maintenance. They were all so thrilled. At our first PTA meeting, we asked the parents if they liked the signs, and we got a huge applause. They look so great. Make such a difference in the school. Carrie, PTO president in South Carolina.
The signs are up and look amazing. I have received so many positive compliments on them. Jerry, principal in Oklahoma.
Everybody is extremely just supportive and encouraging, and it has, they
love her.
They love her. So I have pages and pages, from Facebook of comments.
I agree. I think a story about ROOMTAGZ, Andy Nimmer, is an excellent idea. She was my son's teacher, and we were blessed to have her as such an influence on him and his education, as well as becoming a friend to our family. She is a very talented, intelligent woman, not to mention one of the most loving, selfless, beautiful people I know. How she took a wonderful idea and developed it into the business she now puts all of herself into is inspirational.
Another person said, what a success story. Andy was a spectacular teacher and now is going on to be a successful business woman. Proud of her beyond words. Such a great feel-good story. So you got to pick us because we're a feel-good story. We are. America's looking to like that.
I think we should turn the idea for today into something positive and feature ROOMTAGZ Andy Nimmer. There was an article in RRS, Rockford Register Star, about this incredibly talented woman and the fact that she lost her job of 20 years and started a new business because she needed income to support her family, and she didn't give up. This is a great example of taking lemons and making lemonade. Our community needs to hear stories like this. Andy Hancock Nimmer, way to go.
Thank you. I did an interview with a radio blog, and a person said, awesome interview, Andy. Knowledgeable, candid, sincere, adorable, and magnetic. I'm magnetic.
I know, apropos, your signs are magnetic.
Yeah, and my signs are magnetic, so I think that's meant to be.
Here's another one. Andy Hancock Nimmer was one of my favorite teachers growing up, and she has finally turned one of her passions into an amazing business. Let's cover Andy Nimmer's rise in business and her hopeful future success on the show Shark Tank. All caps.
Let's hope. I would be taking like an entire community with me if I were to be on the Shark Tank, because of how much encouragement and support that they have given me through it all.
ROOMTAGZ rock! I am blessed.
Yeah, I could make it Mrs. Cuban. She gets married to Mr. Shark.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. I like it. Actually makes sense.
Can we make it Cuban hyphen shark?
Exactly.
And for the modern woman. You guys move this way a little bit. You have all their needs covered. Okay, when you guys start talking about the stats and stuff, this is how I want to do this, but this is personal. I'd like to get you talking about this if I could. Could I get you talking about the story? I think that would be much better.
Okay.
It's personal to
Right.
you.
I see. I see.
So do this first. What?
I hope I don't cry.
Well, if you cry, then
That's even
that's
better,
gold.
Julie.
Zach, cry.
That's all I kind of wanted to say about that.
That's all I'll say. You're thinking.